Students, welcome to NIRS Education Channel. Today, let us continue the lesson, the making of a scientist. In our previous session, we came to know that when Richard Ebright was studying in 7th grade, he participated in county science fair, but he could not win any prize there. He understood that one must make real experiments in order to win. Just neat display is not enough to win the prize. So he decided to make a real experiment for the next year. That's why he wrote a letter to Dr. Urquhart asking his suggestions. Then Dr. Urquhart, he gave plenty of suggestions to Ebright. Those suggestions kept Ebright busy all through his high school and led to prize projects in county and international science fairs. Now let's continue the lesson. For his 8th grade project, Ebright tried to find the cause of viral disease that kills nearly all monarch caterpillars every few years. For the next year, for his 8th grade project, Ebright tried to find cause for the viral disease that kills nearly all the monarch caterpillars every few years. Monarch caterpillars, they were being killed by viral disease, and he decided to find reason for that viral disease. Ebright thought the disease might be carried by a beetle. He thought disease might be carried by a beetle. Beetle means an insect. Okay. So they are carrying disease causing viruses with them, and they are spreading those viruses. They are spreading those viruses to caterpillars. Okay, monarch caterpillars. He thought like that. He tried raising caterpillars in the presence of beetles. That's why, in order to check that whether it was true or not, he tried raising caterpillars in the presence of beetles. I didn't get any real results, he said. After this experiment, he came to know that there is no relationship between viral disease of caterpillar and beetles. Okay. He expected that beetles are the carriers of disease. But after his experiment, he came to know that they are not cause for the disease. They are not carrying the disease. But I went ahead and showed that I had tried the experiment. This time I won. But he went ahead and showed what he had tried in the science fair. Okay. He made an experiment. He showed that experiment to the people in the county science fair. This time he won. In the 8th standard, he won in the county science fair. In the 7th standard, he could not win, but in the 8th standard, he won. The next year, his science fair project was testing the theory that viceroy butterflies copy monarchs. The theory was that viceroys look like monarchs because monarchs don't taste good to birds. Viceroys, on the other hand, do taste good to birds. So, the more they look like monarchs, the less likely they are to become a bird's dinner. See here, the next year, his science fair project was testing the theory, okay, that Viceroy butterflies copy monarchs. Viceroy butterflies, they are a kind of butterflies. They were copying monarch butterflies. They were making some adaptation, adjustments in their body and in their color. Okay, they were changing their color and body structure to monarch butterflies color and body structure, which Viceroy butterflies, they were changing like that. The theory was that viceroys look like monarchs because monarchs don't taste good to birds. There was a theory that Viceroy butterflies, they were copying monarch butterflies, they were looking like monarch butterflies because they don't taste good to birds. Birds do not eat monarch butterflies. So in order to save their lives, Viceroy butterflies were copying monarch butterflies. Viceroys, on the other hand, do taste good to birds. Birds, they like to eat Viceroy butterflies. They do not like to eat monarch butterflies. So, more they look like monarchs, the less likely they are to become a bird's dinner. So, more they look like monarchs when Viceroy butterflies. They look like monarch butterflies, the less likely they are to become a bird's dinner. Then there was possibility that they would not become dinner for birds. They could have saved themselves from the birds. So, Ebright decided to work on that. He tried to identify whether that theory was true or not. Viceroy butterflies copying monarch butterflies in order to save their lives from the birds. Because birds, they do not like monarch butterflies. They like Viceroy butterflies. That's why they were changing their structure, body structure and color to monarch butterflies. In order to check that, Ebright studied on that. Ebright's project was to see whether in fact birds would eat monarchs. He found that a starling would not eat ordinary bird food. It would eat all the monarchs it could get. Then Ebright's project was to see whether in fact birds would eat monarchs, whether birds would eat monarch butterflies or not. He wanted to check that. He found that a starling would not eat ordinary bird food. When he was studying, he came to know that particularly one bird, that is starling. Starling means common European bird, which nests near buildings and is a good mimic. Starling bird would not eat ordinary bird food. It would eat all the monarchs it could get. Other birds, they were not eating monarch butterflies, but starling bird, it was eating monarch butterflies. When he studied, he came to know that. It would eat all the monarchs it could get. Ebright said later research by the other showed that viceroys probably do copy the monarch. By this, he said that theory what was there earlier, viceroy butterflies copy monarch, that theory probably true, he came to know. This project was placed first in Zoology Division and third overall in County Science Fair. This project was placed first place in Zoology Division and third overall in county science fair. So in the 8th standard as well as in the 9th standard, 9th grade, both years he won in the county science fair. In his second year in high school, Richard Albright began the research that led to his discovery of an unknown insect hormone. Indirectly, it also led to his new theory on the life of cells. Next year, Richard Albright began the research that led to discovery of an unknown insect hormone. Indirectly, it also led to his new theory on the life of cells. Invention of that new hormone led to theory on the life of cells. The question he tried to answer was simple. What is the purpose of 12 tiny gold spots on a monarch pupa? A question he tried to answer was simple. He was trying to get answer for a question. What is the purpose of 12 tiny gold spots on a monarch pupa? On monarch pupa, there were 12 tiny gold spots. Spots means roundish mark, golden color. 12 round marks were there on monarch pupas. And he asked a question, what is the purpose of those marks or spots, golden spots? Everyone assumed the spots were just ornamental. Albright said, but Dr. Urquhart didn't believe it. Everyone assumed, everyone thought the spots were just ornamental. They were there for decoration purpose. They are adding more beauty to the pupa. Many people thought like that. But Dr. Urquhart didn't believe it. But Dr. Urquhart was not ready to believe that. He thought probably they have some function. They have some particular reason to be there. To find the answer, Albright and another excellent science student first had to build a device that showed that spots were producing a hormone necessary for butterflies' full development. Then in order to find answer for that question, Albright and another excellent science student, they had to build a device that showed that spots were producing hormone necessary for butterflies' full development. They invented a device. With the help of that device, they found that hormone, those spots were producing a hormone necessary for butterflies' full development. Other people thought that those spots were just for decoration purpose, but Albright and his friend together, they invented a new device. With the help of that device, they came to know that those spots are producing a kind of hormone. That hormone is very much necessary for the development of butterflies. Like this, they invented new thing. Okay, they came to know about new hormone of butterflies. Okay, let us stop here. We shall continue in the next session. Thank you for watching.